Michigan backcountry couple and co-hosts, Canadian native Colleen Kuehl and American husband Johnny Kuehl. I'm going to say Johnny B. Kuehl since I know that now. Make no claim to being professional outdoor adventurers. However, both in their 50s have an amazing enthusiasm for paddling, backpacking, camping, and overlanding. They also find a great deal of pleasure simply sitting around a campfire, sharing a beverage with old friends and new friends alike. Their show, Backcountry Couples, airs on YouTube. And with that, welcome to the show, kids.
Well, hey, y'all.
Welcome to the show, kids.
Welcome to the quest.
That never gets old. I love that. I really do. I think it's fabulous. No, it's so good.
So happy pre-Friday.
It is.
Happy first day of baseball.
Yes.
Tigers beat the Sox.
Right.
The White Sox is 1-0 today.
And excuse me, but the Blue Jays aren't chopped liver either.
Well, their game's not over yet.
But they're winning like 8-2 or something.
They're playing Tampa Bay.
And I feel it doesn't really matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter. So we are excited for that.
Some high school
it teams. Is Thursday. This actually is a travel day for a lot of people because it is Easter weekend.
That it is.
And for our Canadian friends and are so blessed to have all these beautifully paid holidays, they get the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So they get that lovely 4-day weekend, right?
Us Americans don't get squat.
You got nothing over here, honey. You got nothing. I am Colleen.
I'm Johnny.
And this is episode 10 of
Halfway to
Backcountry
20.
Couples. Holy moly, here we go. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about last week's show. We had Paul and Bethany on from Radio Chatter. Everybody needs to get this, okay?
It's a fun game.
It's such an interactive game. It was
even if you don't have a radio. I mean, you could use your cell phone.
Right. I was just going to say that. And you can do it over the cell phone. It's definitely around the campfire kind of game. But they just launched an expansion pack.
Right. Well, that's exclusive for I think for more. Or no, they're introducing a new game at more to
correct
test the waters.
Right.
That's what they're doing.
But so the new game is called After Dark, which is what they said.
I think that's an adult version.
They said it was NSFR, so not safe for radio. It sounds like it's around the campfire kind of thing.
That could be a couple bevies in the campfire.
And they do have a new little gear hauler box, and I believe they're bringing those with them tomorrow. Anyways, they were a great couple. They're from Michigan. I really hope that we get a chance to, camp with them. It'd be really fun to meet up and stuff like that too. So that was awesome.
Hopefully they'll have the opportunity to come to our Cinco de Mayo party.
That would be really, really amazing, which is great. So like I said, it's the start of the Easter weekend. So happy Easter, everybody. I know we're at the end of May. Our next show is going to be April 13th, end of March. Jeez, I keep saying that actually.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
End of April the 11th is our next show. And as always, we need to thank our sponsor. We want to thank Mickwick. Here we go. I give him one of these. I got the little tree shirt on today. It's a little Mickwick. Are we fuzzy, by the way?
No.
We're good? Okay, good. Maybe it's just my eyeballs.
You got bad glasses.
Maybe I got bad glasses on. We'll see. Anyways, Mickwick Fire Starters. So they've been our sponsor for the past 3 years and have come with us when we did all of our shows. I mean, they've been wonderful and gave swag away and stuff like that. Any events that we go to, they participate greatly by, again, donating some stuff.
And all of our guests get the Mickwick Backcountry Couples pack, which consists of
a party pack.
Red, white, and blue fire starter.
Yep.
A red, white, red.
Red, white, red.
And a bonus one.
That's right. You get the bonus one.
Each one of our guests gets one of these.
They do.
So not only do they do fire starters, but they also do excellent applewood medium roast.
Right
delicious,
on.
sipping by a campfire tasting coffee.
Yeah, so good. And again,
this is the 7-ounce package. They also have a 3-ounce package.
They do, absolutely. And there's some hats and stuff like that too, which is really nice.
Swags.
So that's really cool. We've got a little KK sticker that we give to our backcountry couples too.
So if you're interested, you go to mickwickfires.com, get yourself some Mickwicks, some swag, t-shirts, hats, or if you want coffee. And then once you do so, you use the code KeelQuest and you get 15% off your order.
Yeah.
Every order that you do.
Yeah, which is really sweet. So we thank them for that.
Make sure you just put that little space between Keel and Quest. You get 15%. No space, no discount.
I know. So we thank you, Mickwick. You've been awesome. I want to talk YouTube.
Yeah, eh?
I mean, I know we are on YouTube.
Why?
Clearly.
Why
I
are
just
we
wanna
talking YouTube?
because I want to talk about our journey to the Upper Peninsula of
The Yup?
Michigan. Yeah. So hopefully you've been following along. We've had 3 videos now posted about our journey, kind of the search for land, you know, kind of what we're looking for in buying land. And if you just look at the recent we just posted, we bought land.
Yep.
This is so exciting. So we are super excited for that. Obviously, there's so much more to come. We're going to work on a
lot of work.
And a lot of work. That is true, but that's okay. We've
Hey.
signed up for this. But we're
Of
going
work.
to.
Oh my gosh.
But next week we're gonna do a little sneak peek of the land to show you kind of what our future plans are like, and then a bit of about us, about what we're doing and where we're coming from, and all that kind of stuff. So we
we'll
kind
see
of
how
want
that how that coincides.
and
but
so kind of
we're-
share
we're-
with that,
We're gonna just First
right?
and foremost, we need to go up there and we need to talk to some people. and
Right.
We're gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, there is a lot of research.
But you
for
got to
sure.
tune in to find out.
I know, which is exciting. I also want to say that everybody has been really kind for one tuning in, one for sharing out everything, and also suggesting people to come on the show. But I am happy to say that every slot is full now for the rest of the season.
Is it?
It is. So we are, if you were looking
That's
for
news to
next
me.
year, I've been busy. I'm a busy beaver, honey. Right? Things have been happening. So it's all good. So we have that. The other is if you do know somebody, or if you are somebody that wants to come on the show, or you think it'd be great to come and chat with us. I mean, you can email us, right, honey?
Yep.
Got that. You can, we're on Instagram, if you are, or you want to
Shoot
send
us
us
an email at keelquest@gmail.com.
Yeah, or you can, comment on a video or something and say, "Hey, I know somebody," which is really cool.
I know someone from who knows someone who might know another person who
know
has
people.
a vehicle that does this.
I know.
That's what it is.
Right on. And hopefully you love hanging out with us, right? And if you do, stick around. It's lots of fun. We
If you
always
don't
love...
hit that dislike button.
Yeah,
right
thumbs
now.
down, everybody. We don't really care. It's all good.
I'm
I
kidding.
love it. I love
Kidding.
it. But if you are in the chat tonight, right? One of the things that John likes to do, because he can see the scroll, is to make sure you put question for our guests in the form of a question, but write that big capital question with a K, all right, in caps before you ask, and then John will recognize it and see that. So that's awesome. Am I in your space, honey?
Scoot over,
I can't.
woman.
It's
You're
just
taking taking up screen.
It's just like in bed, all mine. Anyway, let's see who we have in the chat tonight. Let's see what's going on here, love. It is nice to see everybody. So we've got right from the very beginning,
Mr. Doc.
we got Doc Watson. Hey, nice to see you. I'm glad you're not working tonight. That's really
no
awesome,
doubt. We
right?
got,
Super Good's in the house. Whoop,
Camping,
whoop. Hey,
Adventure Anywhere.
hi, Mike and Stacy and Adeline,
oops.
and we got Stacy. Oh, you're double dipping.
Yeah.
Yay! Hi,
Mike's
Stace.
on one channel, Stacy's on the other. Love it.
I love it. Doc, you do need to try that coffee.
Yes.
We'll chat, okay? And then, see, Mike, they and Stacy, they have had it, and it really is delicious. Oh, I'm glad. That's really awesome. So welcome, everybody.
Yes.
And that's in the chat. Obviously, we have other people watching, so we love that. And I feel like we're
Doc's
good.
at work.
Oh, Doc. Oh, you are at work.
He's at work.
Oh, well, thanks for sneaking us in.
All right.
This is a couple that we know, and we have the pleasure of knowing to call friends, which is awesome.
We got to meet him and hang out with Canoecopia for a bit.
Yeah, I do have one more thing to say. I forgot. We got mail this week, and our friend, I did get mail. It was me.
Got mail.
Our friend. You didn't get any presents this week. That's okay. Our friend Jared, who is backcountry champion or snack box or outside comfort zone.
Outside
he's like a secret spy. He's like Doc Watson. They have 1,000 aliases.
Right.
I love it.
Quadruple agent.
Anyways, everybody knows the little hello stickers, that when you're meeting people, all that crazy fun kind of stuff. Well, backpacking is my jam, right? And what are you doing, honey?
My green screen's acting
You're
up.
funny up there.
I look a little funny right there.
Yeah,
Anyways.
you're fuzzy. Anyways, he is a backpacker, and he did this. We can see that. Am I in the right spot?
Yep,
he
perfect.
says, "Hello, my trail name is So I love that. So I'm going to write Tink on there. And because the sticker, I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I have to really be mindful of this.
I think you need to make a badge.
Oh, maybe we could do something. I don't know. That's a good idea. Maybe something.
Laminate it, and put it into a badge.
Oh, we're gonna laminate it, and I'll hang it off my pack or something. Great idea. Okay, awesome. Anyways, thank you, Jared, for that. Everybody, go check it out.
USA #1. By the way, did you see like USA beat Russia in 1980? That was just a few days ago. Just saying.
We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Backcountry Champion on Etsy. Make sure you check them out. All right, friends, we got to get into it. We got
rock and roll.
We have so much going on. Like, I'm so excited. I have a little intro, which I always do, right? We're international tonight, folks. Okay. We're USA, Canada, Brazil connection. Like, I love this. Are you ready for this? Our backcountry couple are co-hosts of the very popular broadcast and media production Outdoors People. Both experienced outdoor enthusiasts, CW, a hiker, a canoeist, and a rock star. Maya, a hiker and rock climber and traveler extraordinaire. Aside from their weekly broadcast, this dynamic duo share a great camaraderie of discovering exciting new people, places, and events to share with their audience. So welcome from Outdoors People, Maya and CW.
Hi.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I love the intro.
It's just the beginning, friends. Fasten your seatbelts, kids.
Yeah.
It's so cool. So cool. By the way, talking about the beginning, I do recognize the voice in the beginning of the show.
I know, right?
Such a great voice.
We know some guys. We know some people.
We got people. Yeah, I know. No, it was so. You remember that? So CW did that when you did our intro when we were on your show when you guys interviewed us, and we were just like, it was just fitting. So I just popped in some videos and stuff, and we've actually used it. When we sent it to people, we've emailed people, and stuff like that. They're like, wow, it just is a good depiction of who we are and what we do.
Our mantra.
It is. So that's awesome. So
you're the cool kids. The cool kids, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, apparently, you're all looking fancy, CW, and you're
it's funny because I look like I put on lipstick, but I really didn't. It was just a little chapstick. But I look like red lips.
Yeah, right. So we always love how we got to know you, right? That's one of the connection things.
But how'd you all meet?
Well, wait a minute, honey.
What?
Because I just want to say the one thing that we did was CW. We watched you guys.
I don't go by an itinerary. I just fly out to see my
friends. But we met CW like 3 years ago, maybe almost 4 years now.
No,
through Canoe Hound. And we just became friends instantly. And I don't know how we really connected outside of that, but we exchanged phone numbers and we chatted. And then
we were like changing recipes.
And then we've got
what kind of beer do you like to drink? That kind of fun.
But we know the beer for sure.
The important stuff, yeah.
And then we had just started, must have been 3 years ago, because we had just started our show, right? And we were like, we need to be interviewed. We need people to know who we are as a backcountry couple.
Oh, that's when I was coloring my hair. I like,
Would you stop it? So this was 3 years ago, and you were amazing in doing that.
Look, and look what I'm wearing.
Oh, you are wearing the shirt.
And
I love it.
Deja vu, man. I love it. Yeah.
I love
it. Deja vu.
Yeah, I love it. No, that's so good. Oh, and you do have the Tigers. Oh,
you know what? It might have been the Tigers home opener.
It wasn't.
Again.
It was July.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Okay,
it's a good look either way, Johnny. It's a great look.
I was excited because I was like, that was the real first time, and we giggled, and you'd think we were friends forever. Yeah. And then Maya, we got to meet you, and like I said, when you guys interviewed us together, right, for the Overlanding show. But then we got to meet you in person for Canucopia. And I mean, what a pleasure it was to meet you and chat again. Like, come on.
Right. I was very excited, and I felt like we really knew each other, like in person.
Right. I was the same thing. It's like, you don't skip a beat.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm good.
It's all
right.
All right.
Just another Monday, right?
It wasn't like a girl crush. Like, oh my gosh, it's Maya.
No, it was like, hey, like sisters, you
Hey,
know.
what's up? Yes, but that's funny about internet because we feel like we really know the person,
100%.
right?
Oh yeah.
So that's very cool, the connections, and you guys are awesome. So was
Thank you.
very nice to
back
meet
at
you.
you.
And actually, we tried to go to Canoecopia to see you guys. Actually,
Mhm.
you know those people we interview, but no in person. So it was
Oh, well,
such
you
a
did.
cool
You
experience.
showed up at the end there and you
my cheeks are getting
presented
rosy.
because we're smiling, honey. I know.
All right, back to my original question. So,
Oh,
how did you all meet?
that's the answer that I don't know if we can talk about.
What? Keep it
That
PG.
sounds
It's
like
a
something.
big secret. No one's know.
Well,
like
it is
something
funny
CW
because
would-
I have the perfect co-host for me because with a sense of humor like that, you can't go wrong, man.
No, it's like either that or she's rubbing, or you're
Can we
rubbing
start
off on
that?
her. One of
Let's
those
start
two.
that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did train her, I guess, a little bit, but yeah.
Oh yeah, so good.
Well, Maya, I'm going to let you tell that story. We've been asked that before. It's your turn. I've always usually had to explain it.
One time someone asked that, and he replied, "Was free shipping on Amazon."
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot. That was Cliff. Yeah, he said, Cliff says,
Really?
GW, how do you come up with all these beautiful co-hosts? I said, well, I got this one. I got free shipping from Amazon. I got her through Amazon. So
Oh my god, that is pretty good though, CW. Well done.
I probably would have loved.
Well done. Stop it. Okay, what's the real story?
You guys will never know if it's real or not,
That's
but
true.
we're going to
I
tell
like
you.
You are
Something.
sassy. I like this.
It's hot in here. I'm taking this off.
Oh yeah,
kids.
do it.
Oh my God. I did it.
why
I
not?
dressed up for your show because, in your dress, you should look respectable. But damn it, it's hot.
Right.
I'm taking it off. Next thing comes the t-shirt, and you don't want to see that. So let's hope
boy.
it cools off. Yeah.
No,
Uh-oh.
guys, no, thank you.
Go ahead.
Keep your
Nice.
t-shirt on.
Handsome gray chest hair, like beastie.
I've seen your Facebook post, dude.
I'm sorry, I interrupted someone.
but
I'm
yes.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Continue.
how we met? We met on Instagram in like 4 years ago. I think it was before the pandemic, I guess, so 3 or 4 years or more. I don't know. Time flies. But he messaged me to give me this t-shirt that you are wearing now. Yeah. Because he found my Instagram, and I'm a rock climber, backpacker, so he saw all those adventures. So he messaged me, he DM'd me, hey, can I send you t-shirts and like stuff like that? I'm like, yes, of course, sure. And then
tell him how long it took to get to you.
like 3 months or
It
more.
was more than that, even. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It has like 3 to 6 months. So you can see the Brazilian delivery works pretty well here.
Hey, is that t-shirt coming? Did you really send me a shirt? It's
I didn't believe because it took so long.
Yeah.
So I thought that he was a fake account because it never came true. But one day it came true. And then I wear and took lots of pictures wearing the t-shirt climbing. And I don't know why we started talking nonstop. And we talked about the jeeps, the trails, the outdoors, and then personal lives. And then we became best friends. And then, he invited me to be his co-host back then, but I was not confident enough, like about my English and about myself, I think. I don't know. And I didn't want to. So he found another co-host. And then he came to Brazil to a girls' climb meeting. And
Imagine that.
Well,
it was so much fun, actually.
It was a big event. Yeah, it was very, very cool. And she said, hey, well, why don't you come down here? I said, yeah, I just might. He's like, yeah, right, pal. I told her.
Like the t-shirt, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then I said, well, we're going to be down here on this date. Or what? She told me something about a climb. And I said, all right, let's do that. And so I did. And she still didn't believe me that I was coming until we arrived. Yeah, until we got there. He really here.
Wow.
Yes, and it was so much fun because he came for earlier. So we spent a week in São Paulo City, and for who doesn't know, São Paulo City is a big city with nightclubs and bars. So we had so much fun, and then we went to this trip was in Minas Gerais state, in another state, and we stayed there for like 3 days climbing with the girls, and you video shoot all the events, and it was pretty nice. And then we flew back to São Paulo state and spent a week in a house beach. So it was very fun,
I love it.
actually.
House beach. I love that.
Beach
I
house
love
and house
it.
beach. I never know what
I
is
love
wrong and what is right. But
love
Wow.
Hey, and so
beach
was that
because-
Minas Gerais? How do you say Minas Gerais? Was that where?
yes,
Okay, I was thinking that was Belo Horizonte.
Belo Horizonte is the city,
Yeah. Oh, and then
Minas Gerais
Minas-
is the state.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I just learned something, kids.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Very
Learn
nice.
something new every day.
Aw.
Got it. Where
That
did I
is-
say?
That is so amazing. So CW, you were there for what, like a week? 2?
No.
Yeah, I think
3 weeks, right?
Just too much.
Well, yeah, you know what? I think that might have been like 10 days. Maybe
Yeah,
it was. Maybe it was
okay.
2 weeks. I don't
That's
remember.
Yeah,
awesome.
Could be.
2 weeks for sure.
Could have been.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more
that-
or less 2 weeks. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I was-
awesome.
I was just in
Yeah.
Brazil for 3 weeks in January. I spent another 3 weeks.
I
But,
know.
You know, and I have to tell you, when we went to, a lot of people say, I do this, I'm a this and that. When I went to Brazil, I mean, Maya organized this group of women. And by the way, that's where I met my girlfriend. It's her coworker, Marielle. And interestingly, she had this huge group of people. I go, hell, I don't even know that many people. She's got all these people climbing there. And I watched this girl climb, and she's not, it's not just I climb, she really did. She doesn't walk or talk the talk. She walks the walk, and she's an excellent climber.
Mhm.
And it's amazing to watch what she does. And I'm not just saying that.
Yes, I'm paying you.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's a check is still on its. Okay. So anyway, let's hope that check doesn't bounce. But anyway, no. But the point is, she really is what she says she is, and she doesn't brag. But you watch her, and I'm like, you should be, you could be. Yes,
Incredible.
very. I mean,
No,
and so Captain Dumbass, can I say that on this show?
Sure, absolutely.
Sure. This is
Captain
there's
Dumbass.
you just said.
I hate those shoes you people wear for your climbing,
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
smash
yeah.
your feet. So I, being the hillbilly that I am, I said, "Can I do it barefoot?" And they said, "Yeah, sure, go for it." And so I did. But I think it was better. I mean, honestly,
You can feel the rocks.
You get your toes to grip onto the rock and pull yourself
That's
up.
Yeah.
crazy.
the monkey feet that I have grip those rocks like
Oh, it's disgusting.
you get your toes just grab onto the
Stopping
rock.
with the toe, everything. No more
He's got-
feet stuff.
Yeah,
no
That's hilarious.
more.
Yeah, the great.
But yeah, I mean, I honestly think
That's exciting.
that if I lived in Brazil, I would probably doing that a lot more than.
That's so amazing.
That's
I
cool.
love that. We're-
Yeah.
So, growing up, were you all both outdoorsy, or where did your outdoorsy savvy come into play? At what time of your
Ladies
life?
first.
Who first? Rock,
Ladies
paper, scissors.
Humana.
So yes. I grew up in a small city, really far from the downtown. So I was close by, like the rainforest, a lake, and my parents, they used to love outdoors. My mother used to eat things that she grows in the backyard, and my father was crazy about the old Jeep he has from the Second War. It is a very old Jeep, and he's still having that. So we
He's
used
got an
to
old
do-
Willie.
Yeah. And I was so much fun growing up there, and growing up in the Jeep. And my grandparent, he lived in front of my house, and he loved every day. So he came to work, and then he and my grandmother, we used to do a little hike in the, like the plantations, and then come back to home. So I really grow up doing like outdoors in general, mountain bike, trails, hikes. And I always dreaming about rock climbing, because back then we had no internet, we had no Instagram. So I didn't know anyone who like really did that. So for me, it was impossible to do, was not something for me. So I was happy with my hikes and mountain bikes and jeep adventures. And I used to see the National Geographic magazine like every day, like, oh my gosh, when I grow up, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be there. And here outdoors is not as well known as in United States, Canada, Europe. We don't do much outdoors. We don't do much sports. So my family and I were kind of like a little crazy back then. And then when I grow up and then I discovered that I really can do everything that I can, I'm like, okay, now no one stops me.
Awesome.
Like I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to discover all extreme sports that I can in life.
I never knew all that. I really didn't.
Oh, that's cool. But you're definitely outdoorsy, like clearly.
Yeah.
Right. And then the whole climbing thing, like, I mean, I've never even tried the indoor, you know what I mean? Like the indoor rock climbing thing. I've never tried that before. And
I never have either. That looks like it would be easy, but I'm sure it's not, right?
So
you guys have pictures.
This is a picture of Maya climbing, but can everybody look closely? She's climbing with power tools.
She's
what
building
is
a
going
house.
on here?
She's building a house. That's the anchor point for one of the studs in the house.
Got a hammer drill.
I'm like, what is that?
Actually, here I was opening the route to climb. So I was like doing the rolls to put like the metals and those stuff to really do a road for climbing.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we are opening a new spot.
Okay.
So it is so much fun. When I posted that picture, my mother called me like right away. Are you crazy? I can't see your pictures. And I was like, okay, so don't see my pictures.
Don't look at them.
You crazy girl. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Now she doesn't care anymore.
I would just like, when I looked at it, I saw it and I was like, oh, you're just kind of like, what the heck is in her hand? But I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. And then CW, you actually said at the beginning there, you talked about Maya and leading like with the women's rock climbing group. Like, I think, is it called Climb Like a Girl? Like, is that actually the event or something like that? Or was it Women's Month or something?
What did we call that? I don't even remember. Was that?
Oh,
was it Climb Like a Girl? Was that the name of the episode?
I just, for some reason, that just stuck in my
Climb
head.
Like a Girl.
And I love that. And I feel like, I'm not lying, I feel like this could be like an international thing. I don't know what that looks like yet.
It probably was.
And I don't know if it is or isn't, but I don't know. It just resonated with me. And then rock climbing, is it kind of like when you are what do you call them? A peak bagger. You know how people in the US like to, do their CW.
What is that?
A peak bagger, how they like to collect all the 1,400 or up mountains, that they climb up. So do you have that kind of?
No, I've never heard of that.
You haven't?
Never,
no. Like, do you have like a book that you go, hey, I want to rock climb?
I'm from the farm, remember?
Illinois. I want to rock climb. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, is there something? Oh, you do.
Yes, actually, my book is here.
Oh,
so it's the 50s most famous Brazilians routes.
Cool.
So my friends and I try to rock climb all of them, and then check. Oh, okay. One more for the list.
So how many? Cool. How many have you done?
Oh my gosh, not many. Because Brazil is such a big place. I think like
It's the
And
fifth largest country in the world.
I think so. Brazil. Yeah, it is.
yes,
It
yes,
is.
it's the fifth.
Yeah.
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 You did your homework.
Yeah, we do. I know.
These
You know what
people
they
know
were
how to
saying,
do a
just saying.
show, man. You know, it's like that we just kind of wing it. We get out and do what we
I
Right?
know.
I
No.
like it.
And then I'm a big quote person, and I read one of your little quotes. I love quotes. I just feel like sometimes they just resonate with me again, or I can just adapt it to what I do. But one of the things is you said the best climber in the world is the one having the most fun.
Yes.
Makes sense. You don't have to be great at it, but if you're having a good time, like, come on, right?
Well, can't the
Yeah.
shittiest climber in the world have fun too?
Like,
Like it is. You can be. Yes.
Just hey, man, hey, that would be me. It's like
I
I'd
love it.
get up there and I'd be
love
slipping,
it.
I'd be hanging upside down in my.
I'm out. I'm gonna hold your snacks to the ground.
Would you be
Right.
barefoot, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Hold my beer. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's the only
know.
way to go, man.
I
That's
know.
right.
It's so
That's
true.
that was one of those moments. It's like I don't know if I can do that, or I don't think you can do that. So I'd be like, hold my beer, watch me.
I'd be like, get down from there. That'd be me.
yes, you guys can for sure. And doesn't
Oh my
matter
gosh.
what you were doing. The whole point is having fun, right?
Right.
So
Right.
let's
Okay.
have fun.
And then
I
you
agree.
competitive
Guys,
tennis player.
Wait a minute.
oh my gosh.
What's?
Oh, yeah.
hold
Hey,
on, before
listen,
we go any further, what type of is this tennis? I mean, look
What
at
is
that.
this?
That looks like a hybrid pickleball racket.
Is it
Just-
pickleball?
It is kind of, but it is not. It's like a Brazilian racket tennis.
Okay.
And we play in doubles. So like
Okay.
2 people against 2 people. So it's
Yep.
so much fun. And the racket actually came from, when people play tennis in the sand in the beach, they use
Okay.
it. So we have like large beaches, we have like big beaches. So people use it to draw in the sand the tennis court and play in double with the tennis ball and the wood racket. And then it became so popular because we like so much just having fun playing in the beach and drinking beer when we are playing. So it kind of became a big thing here, and people started making a carbon fiber racket.
Oh.
Nice. I guess that'd be the beer league.
Okay.
And now we play everywhere, like in all tennis courts and the beach. We play everywhere. We do like tournaments, and it is fun because it is easier than like the regular tennis because of the racket.
Yeah.
So everyone plays. So like kids, couples, like even my grandparents' friends, they play. So it's like for everyone game.
Okay.
And the main point is get together and drink when we are playing. So it is
Now,
fun.
are you
That's the
Yeah.
objective of the game right there is drinking. Hey,
I-
didn't
Yeah.
you?
Right.
Didn't you?
No,
Didn't you
I mean, you can make
design?
it interesting. You can put like your cocktails on each corners of the court, and if you knock it over, man, then they get that person's got to buy around. You can make the game. So, are you actually using like a regular tennis ball with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
Maya, didn't you actually design a tennis racket, or am I thinking of something else?
Yes, actually, the racket I was handle was the one I designed because my father and I opened this racket brand.
Rocket.
But the racket brand.
Yep.
So this is the one we made together, but
Cool.
in the pandemic we stopped doing because of the pandemic, of course.
Gotcha.
Yes. Crazy. But I know, but you look like you're so intense there. I was like, yeah. She's like, got this. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I'm a competitive person.
I know you are.
When we were in Aruba,
Oh my gosh, that's true.
Rumi, which was our camera person for that trip, she and Maya played tennis, and we had this little bit to do to get to the tennis court and turn the lights on people. Thank you, but we finally got there. And I remember, I'm drinking beer. I think Rumi was drinking beer, and this one here was serious. She said, "Bam, bam, bam." And it was like, "Don't play with me unless you're. What is it? Don't come if you're. What is it? Don't."
Yes, because we are just warming up,
Oh.
and then she give me a really hard ball, and then I answer the ball with like a harder one.
Answered it back. Nice.
Don't play with me if you are not ready. That was the
Yeah.
quote. I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sheesh. That is crazy.
Oh boy.
Wow. But those
Oh,
are
boy.
two diverse sports, and you've done lots of other fun things and stuff like that too. So I know you've done some like
Yeah.
martial arts kind of stuff too.
Oh yes, I did.
I didn't
Actually,
know
my-
that. What do you? What
Yes.
martial arts do you do?
You know, of course, we talked about that.
Oh, the kickboxing thing.
Oh, actually,
Yes, I remember
I
that.
did like many of them. I grew up doing capoeira. I don't know if you guys know. It's a Brazilian martial art, and it's a mix of the native people and the black slaves from Africa who came here by
Wow.
to be slaves. So they created a martial art who calls capoeira. It's very beautiful, and culture and the music represent us. So I grew up doing that, and also Muay Thai.
Oh yeah, Muay Thai.
And,
Yeah.
Mai
and
Tais.
Kung Fu.
That's what
Not-
I
Not-
heard Mai Tai
it's
CW.
not-
That's a drink.
It's,
Yeah.
it's Muay
Not
Thai.
the drink.
Not their Muay Thai. Yeah.
Well, the
Not
last
the
one you
drink.
could have told me that was a Brazilian dessert, and I wouldn't have known the difference. I've never heard of
Right.
that before. Yeah, but it sounds cool. Yeah, it sounds cool.
And kung Fu. I don't know how like
Kung Fu.
the accent in English, but Kung Fu, like the Chinese
Kung Fu.
martial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a song about that. Remember that, guys?
Kung
I know
Fu
that. I know the
Fighting?
movie.
Everybody was Kung Fu.
I love it. I love it.
Oh gosh,
I-
no
We're
karaoke.
dating
No,
ourselves now,
no,
man.
no. I know. So you are a wealth. Like you have so much going on. It's awesome. But I think I want to tie this in, and we need to talk with disco dancing farm boy over here.
Oh, the rock star. There we
Disco.
go. There we
Disco
go.
here,
There-
disco there. Yeah.
He's not the disco dancing farm boy. He's also
Oh,
the
yeah.
drummer of what?
Yeah.
Captain Groovy. We're
Beware.
feeling groovy.
Yeah,
Beware
he was the
people-
Ringo.
Yeah,
Oh
Ringo.
gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Captain Groovy.
Captain
Yeah.
Groovy. It's so
That's
fun. But I
so
mean,
cool.
obviously music was a big part of you, but
For a
canoeing,
year or two.
camping, all the backcountry stuff though, right? Like that has been very important to you. Like you grew up, you were a Boy Scout, weren't you?
Yeah, I went through that whole program. When I think it was 1971. I think
Okay.
I asked my dad about this, and he couldn't remember. My adoptive dad did, but it was 1971. I got a tent, one of those. Back then, our tents were what do you call it? Stuff canvas.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Heavy cotton canvas, T type or A
Yeah.
type.
Yeah, it was the green canvas. It was pup tent, like the military tent. So this one didn't have a floor in it, but I didn't know they put floors in tents until my cousin got one. I go, really? They got a floor? Wow, nice.
That's fancy.
Yeah,
fancy.
it was fancy. It's like I felt kind of gypped at that point. But anyway, it didn't matter. So we used to take this thing and strap it on my Montgomery Ward bicycle and go down the road to the neighbor's timber pasture that they had cattle in. And they had a lake. And so it was cool. We got to, I didn't have a boat back then. I didn't have a canoe or anything, but we had fun camping. We'd go on the weekends and stuff like that, come back Sunday just in time to get ready for school the next morning. But then I joined the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts and all that kind of good stuff and got to learn about canoeing and fell in love with those. Absolutely fell in love with the canoes. So kind of like the guitar or the drums. I mean, that sort of happened that way too. You just fall in love with something. There's no questions. You're going to do that.
That's so awesome.
I think that's what happened with Maya and climbing, wasn't it? Just like you knew.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Maya's outlet is, it's risky. Climbing is risky. CW, I
Joel is
don't
playing
know.
in a band, let me tell
I
you.
know, but I also found out that you sky jump.
So I skydived? Yes, I did.
Yes,
I did.
skydive.
Yeah, like
Sky jump. You
like
can
almost
skydiving.
professional.
Hey, I got to tell you, so I'm going to make you look bad here, Maya. So when she was here not last time, at the time before,
But that's funny.
I said, I'm going to do something crazy. Let's go skydiving. And Maya was like, What? Really? I'm not sure. And so I've never seen her
I'm
anything but
so afraid
yes.
of height,
But
believe it or not.
but
What?
yeah,
What?
You climb
I was
and you're afraid of
surprised.
heights.
I was
Or height,
surprised.
height.
But I still actually, if you come back
Afraid of
here
height.
before, I think it's June, because that's when you were here. If you come back for the week and still skydive, because I have that
Okay.
that voucher that they said we're just going to give you
Oh.
credit when you come. Yeah, come back.
What?
That's
come-
cool. Okay,
I'll
let's
come
He
Even
down.
for a
wants
year.
to do it.
I'll come
Come
down
on
and
over.
play with it.
Actually, here's the thing. Maya, our guest,
have
our
a-
last couple of guests, 2 guests ago, you saw him jump out of the plane. It's fun.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But I'm changing my mind. I want to try it out. But I have a better idea. All you guys can come to Brazil and then you can hike, canoe, and skydive here.
Wow.
Oh, so when we climb to the top, we can skydive off.
We base jump.
Okay.
Okay, you need to have. I think you need to have over 500 jumps to free base
Oh, who knows?
skydive. Or
Did you
jump.
say free base?
free
No.
base?
Or free?
We got
I'm not
free
sure I can.
guys, We got free base.
Like, yeah.
And my buddy of mine, he said he used to think they could have like 1,500 jumps to be able to qualify for a squirrel suit.
I don't even know what that
Oh,
is.
I don't want to do that. Those flying things?
If you see the
Oh,
people,
yeah. I did
I-
see that. Okay.
Oh, I want to do that so bad because it doesn't look like scary, like jump through the plane. You just fly like a bird, right?
right. But you have to have. Oh, like I said, I think it's either there's a ton. You have to have a ton of jumps underneath your belt to
Yeah.
qualify.
Yes, that's
You know what I
true.
want to do? I want to jump out in a car like that, like Joe Jennings did a couple of episodes ago. And they're in a car and they threw the car out the plane, pushed it out of the plane, and rode in the car all the way down. Well, not whatever.
To a certain point, and then they jumped out.
I don't know. Is that car crash? Because one of them didn't crash. They parachuted it down, but I think they let that one crash. Yeah,
That
I think
is
that was Arizona.
nuts.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
that? Oh,
No thanks.
Triple X, the Vander Kane, he did that.
Yeah, one guy was up there with a
Anyways.
laptop, just going, and I thought that
Right?
was really cool too. Yeah.
All right.
That's
so
too
going.
funny. The other thing I wanted to say is you have been to this place a few times, CW, and it's one place that we haven't been to. It's been on our list, and it's
Mhm.
kind of close to you ish, and it's the Boundary Waters.
Mm.
So the Boundary Waters, I mean, it's
That's
I
closer
think-
to you guys than it is me, isn't it?
No, it
No,
not
It's northern
No?
Minnesota.
Oh, it's like 12 hours from us easily.
Northern
Okay.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's probably that from me. I think it is 12 hours from. I think it's
No
gotta be-
way.
Yeah, because it's 10 hours to the Mayo Clinic. Ask me how I know that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got it.
10 and,
Is that for
yeah,
a
so
later
I think it's 12 hours up there too.
Oh, up to Minnesota. Yeah, maybe.
I think it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're on a nice little canoe trip here.
Yeah, we did. Took a photographer with me. We did a canoe trip. In the Boundary Waters, and actually that was during COVID.
Oh,
That was-
nice.
Mhm.
So not busy,
Um,
or was it busy?
you know what? I think I remember them telling me that, hey, our business hasn't really hurt that much. In fact, maybe they even said it was more. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. But there were people there. There were plenty of people there. In the outfitters, Paragus Outfitters, because that's where
Right.
it
Yes.
is.
Yep.
But I tell you what, it was a lot of fun. And I took a guide with me and I took a photographer with me.
Ah,
And, I wanted to really enjoy it. And she knew where the hell she was going. I didn't know where I was going. So I thought,
Sure.
you know what, rather than worrying about a map and making this
yep.
more work than I wanted it to be, I just said, that's fine. I'm just going to hire a guide. And then we had, she carried the food. She carried all the food and helped with the cooking. I mean, primarily they do that, but you do have to help them. You can't just say, okay, I'll have this. And,
Yeah. I'll have my meat, my strip.
My filet mignon.
yeah. And, the funny part, she was really cool because she goes, hey, night before we were there, she goes, hey, what you guys like to eat? You want to do some of this? Want to try some of that? I was like, yeah. Very cool. I honestly, if I go again, I'll just get a guide because it's a lot more fun. Plus you got another personality on the trip and that's always more fun. So.
Right. You, I read a bunch of articles and it was fun. I got lots of information on you too. I was shocked how much you guys.
I feel like I've been investigated
I
here.
know. I know. Well,
Hey man, if you need a private dick, this is your girl.
Right?
I'm your girl.
I think like my parents do not know me as much as you know me now.
I am just crazy.
I know
that
mine
way.
don't.
I don't think it's crazy. I just really like to know people, and
You
that's
like
just how
to
I
use that
do.
word crazy.
You guys are very
No,
good at your
that's,
jobs.
no, that's very cool. That's very
Thank
cool.
you.
I
You
love
should have been a
it.
police
But
investigator,
one
Colleen.
of the
Really,
articles that
honestly.
I
like it.
read is that CW they called
This one?
you the camping coach, and
Me? The camping
yes,
coach?
they
Wow, that's a
called you
new
the
one on me.
camping coach, and
I
I was
didn't know
just
that.
like, I love that because this is something that's kind of near and dear to you. So you put out this whole little technique series thing. What's this all about?
Yeah, I did. That wasn't really, it wasn't organized. It wasn't like, I'm going to do this. I just go,
Mhm.
hey, let's make a video on paddling. Let's make a video on setting up a tarp. Let's make a video about, what the hell else did we do? Oh, the capsize and recover, I guess. And that's, that was kind of something that I came up with. I don't know. Do you have kids watch this show, or is it just adults?
No,
Probably just
it's
adults.
It's mostly adults.
So I was drinking one day on the river, like, we all endorse that,
Right.
of course.
Of course.
And I fell out of the boat, and I was kind of pissed off. I go, something, and because I'm trying to get in the side, it was a solo boat. I'm trying to get back in the side, I think, is, I don't usually fall out of the boat, but that particular day there was a good reason for it. It was hard as hell to get back in that boat, and I said, something, explicitive. There's got to be a better way. And so I thought about this. And I thought, I'm going to take one of these things. And I called it a Prusik rope, and somebody corrected me. That's not what it's called. I go, okay, whatever. And basically, it's just a loop of rope, and it's sewn together. And I took it and put the end through the thing, and I made a stirrup out of it. And I got back. I tried this out in my friend's lake and made a stirrup out of it. I got back in the boat from the end, because you think about this, you've got now some ballast, or rather a counter.
A counterweight.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like that makes more sense than rocking something that's going to, And I thought, well, this is idiot proof. I mean, how come I've never seen this? And so I said, well, let's do a video about it. And some people complimented me. Of course, other people are going to have their negative comments. And
Of course.
you got to have some haters in there, kids. It wouldn't be right.
Right.
But anyway,
Yes.
it's 60,000 some thousand views on that. So
That
pretty cool.
is awesome.
I was a little surprised about that.
But I don't know if it is because of your background, your farm background, and your outdoors, and you are very good with handmade stuff. Like, so much, and you have so many equipments. I was like shocked when I went to your home and see your treasure home full of equipments, like non-stop.
Empty Heineken bottles. Yeah.
Well, it happens. You got to practice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
It is
Whatever.
like your house is like a store for canoe and camping. Like, it's crazy how
all the
much
equipment
stuff
and
you have
everything.
and how much you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is unreal how organized he is. Like, everything has a name, order, and how organized it. Like, it is so easy.
Oh.
It is so easy to travel with him. It is like unreal.
They have a clinical term for that here. It's called OCD.
That's right. Right. I like
Right.
to be prepared, which is awesome.
Thank you,
no,
Maya.
I'm
I appreciate
glad
that.
that
Very
I'm
nice.
glad that you have that out there, and I almost think you almost should re-release that somehow. I don't know what that looks like, because I feel like, one, people forget about them. Two, it's nice to have a refresher.
I forgot about them, and I
Yeah,
made them.
that's what I mean. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Again, I don't.
mean-
maybe that's something you should chat about. I don't know. I like that though. I feel like it should be out there again. So I was really nice to kind of stumble across that.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The tarp, rigging the tarp. I watched, and I watched Cliff Jacobson do that a number of times.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, he's got a very big audience, but there are people here that just knew me, and they didn't know Cliff, and they didn't know anything about canoeing, but they camped. And I thought, well, I'll just do it for those people. And I did that one that way. There was a couple of more like that. But Cliff Jacobson, he's probably been, if I'm influenced by anybody, it would have been him. And I learned a lot of, one of the things I really picked up from him was the tarp inside the tent. And
Right.
Yep.
Bait.
Yep. And it's funny because I was grinding the rivets off my pots and pans, because I just bought them from the store. Back then,
Sure.
we didn't have Walmart. We had forget what other
Kmart.
Yeah, it was Kmart, but I don't. Yeah, maybe they did come from Kmart. Either that. Oh, Hornsby's, that would have been. But one of the two. And I would, I ground those off, and I would just put, bolts in there and then wing nuts, and that's how we would attach it. Cliff had a thing where you took it was a wire thing, and you bend it a certain way, and you make your little bracket. And I thought that was pretty cool too. So
that is awesome.
Man, he's awesome.
I think I want to shift a little bit again too, is that it is this outdoor community, right? It's amazing, all the people that we meet in all different kind of facets, because we're all doing kind of different genres or different things or whatever. But you just said that, like, one of those is Cliff Jacobson, my boyfriend. I'll share my boyfriend with Maya because he loves both of us, because I just love, and look, see, Maya's got the book there going on. Yeah. Oh no, I cut off CW's head.
That's just fine, because I look like old man beard.
No,
here.
I love that beard.
Look at that beard.
And look at
I've never seen you with the beard.
That beard got to be down. That beard was about down here at one time. I let it grow.
That's a young Cliff.
Yeah. When was this,
so
CW?
Cool.
I'm sorry?
When was this?
That would have been maybe 2016, 2017, something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh my God. Send me this picture, please, after the show.
I will. I'll send it to you. I can't believe that I took your head off, CW. Sorry.
That's okay. No, that's fine. I don't care. I know what I'm saying. The funny part is, back then, I had known Cliff for probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years prior to that, or maybe 5 years prior to that. I'm not sure it was. But when I called him up one day, and I got his number off of one of his videos.
Oh, geez.
And I said, just Mr. Jacobson, blah, blah, blah. Hi, my name is C.W. Getz. I told him where I was from. And we got just real, I think I called him maybe a couple times, and maybe 3. And on one occasion, I just asked him some questions and things like that about, hey, what's your favorite stove? Just curious, And we talked about the Optimus B11, which is a Swedish-made stove. But anyway, I became known as the snowplow driver, his snowplow buddy. And that's where that started. So
oh, boy.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Cliff has nothing but amazing things to say about the both of you, for sure.
All right. Well, I'm interested in find out how he makes a good margarita.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. He doesn't know.
I do want to talk about that too. That's so funny. But
yeah.
We have to go. Now we're on like outdoors people, because I mean, we know what you guys can do. We are both outdoorsy. You've got this awesome connection together. And then CW, you went from
we're kind of outdoorsy.
We are kind of outdoorsy. And then CW, you were like the camping show. And then you were like, wait a minute. There's like way too much out there. Like, how did that go from this to this?
From the camping show to outdoors people?
Yeah.
I think, at some point I just realized I felt that we had covered all of the things that at least I thought, or I wanted to cover. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I suppose you could probably can micro anything you could, but I thought we covered enough things. We covered the things that I thought were worth covering, were significant or important. And I said, yeah, I want to keep doing a show, but I'm kind of like, I'm a little bored with this. And maybe bored isn't the word, but it's more like I've exhausted topics. I need something fresh. I need something new. And so I thought, one of the things, when the camping community is wonderful, but it's not the biggest community in the world. So it's a kind of a small community. And I thought, hey, I'd really like to expand our viewership, our listenership, whatever, our audience. And so I'd like to do something that appeals to the masses, to more people. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's when I came up with the idea. In fact, I came up with the idea, and Cliff Jacobson and I were on the phone. In fact, I think I ran this by Kevin Kellen too, but Cliff and I were on the phone and kind of brainstormed together, and we came up with Outdoors People. And he said, I like it. He goes, first of all, I don't hate it. And then he goes, I like it. So,
right.
And it's probably not bad. Yeah. So we went with that. And, it kind of gave me the opportunity. In fact, it was at the time, Bianca, my previous co-host, was leaving the show. She just wanted to go a different direction with her life. And I said, that's fine. And she was taking time out of her schedule, and I totally understand. And that's when I said, hey, Maya, and I said, I We took off. We took off. I don't know, 4 weeks or something like that. Because I think it was the 18th of January that we started. That you started last year, year before, you were whatever it was. And
Next year.
so we kind of rebranded the show, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I had brand new co-host, brand new name, basically the same structure, the show that we did last time, but same format. But now it's about anything. Anything goes outdoors. And it's really, I've learned a lot. I think Maya, you probably have too.
As every week.
It's been a wonderful experience. Got to meet a lot of really cool people. And
Right.
Yeah, there's
And,
our
and also we can talk about the people itself, right? Because it is not just about camping or outdoor sports. It is about the people and why they do that, and the background, the stories. And outdoor people are really nice and have lots to share. So we love to hear those amazing overcoming
It's
stories.
all about the people.
Absolutely.
Like that's why we do it.
Yeah.
I
Right?
could care less if there was nobody watching. If we have an opportunity
Yeah,
to,
we
you know what
do.
I mean? Like to
Yeah.
chat
We've
with
had that before, actually. We had
you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But
I do. Yeah.
like it's just
Where was
nice.
that picture? Was that picture in Minnesota? Was that the one, or was that somewhere
Well,
else?
the Duluth,
that
Duluth
Duluth?
back.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, so
So-
that's your traveling
That one?
show setup. Like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's like 7 cameras with it. There's, what do we see?
Yeah.
One in front of us, but there's just one camera in front of us. But
But I mean, this is how you guys travel. Like you are professional. It looks amazing. You
we have a
show
green
up
screen now, so you don't
ready
have to
to
look
go.
at. Yeah, you don't have to look at my ugly face. You got the green screen now. We can put
like
anything.
we're in our dining room right now. Like, come on, right?
Well, what's wrong with that? There's nothing. wrong with
Nothing.
that.
Well, but let me tell you, the same thing I told you guys about the equipments, the outdoors equipments. He has equipments for filming and for those broadcasts. Everything he does it needs to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
So it's very nice about him.
I
So
love it.
it's nice to work with him, travel with him.
Thank you.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
you are very professional, like
Aw.
unbelievable professional.
Well, you
And
guys
that
were.
goes
I heard it was called anal, but that's okay. I
No,
like
that goes
professional.
a long way because too many people are loosey goosey when it comes to stuff. So it's nice that you're a little tickety boo with everything. I'm not a fly by the seats kind of, girl. I am not that person.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Like Johnny.
he's like, I'm like, ride these coattails. Get on here. Get on the train.
right.
You know?
Johnny
I know.
winging it. Cool.
I think there's something to that, though, Colleen. It's like the little things are what make the big things possible.
100% it
And
is.
and they make
Absolutely.
the big things either easy and fun or a pain in the ass. And
Yes,
I-
absolutely. There you
I just
go.
might.
Super good. OCD is a good thing. Heck yeah.
Right?
unless I'm
I
telling you
think
though,
so.
I'm telling you. But living with an OCD person might be a bit more of a challenge than otherwise. So,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So,
Hey, my towels aren't straight. Fix it.
well,
There
I'm
you
not
go.
that person by any means, but one of the things that you have done that I really love is you have been doing an on location kind of stuff. And I think that's super, super cool.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Thank you. Interesting you bring that up because well, first of all, let me just say this.
Okay, not yet.
We've been to what, Aruba and I've been, let's see, so Maya and I've been to Aruba. Where else did we go? Well, Duluth,
Duluth,
Wisconsin.
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. I went to Key West, Florida. I went to Louisiana
Yeah.
with Ellen Magellan. Or not with her, but to interview her.
Yeah.
And then I think there were a couple other ones that I can't even remember. But here's the thing. They're fun. They're trips.
Yeah.
When Maya and when she first became my co-host, we had this meeting of the minds. That's what we said.
Ooh.
Okay.
Man, what do you want to do? But you know what my dream has always been, CW? I've always wanted to just travel and just go from place to place and live in an RV or whatever. I said, yeah. I said, I've had aspirations.
And be paid for that,
doing
right?
it. Yeah. And there's
Right?
the trick, right? Yeah. And so the thing is, I said, well, if we did this show that way and we arranged it that way and we could find adequate number of sponsors and the right type of sponsors, we could literally go from place to place. Now you need to plan that out so it works logistically.
Sure.
You know, you can't have one day in New York and the next in California. I made that up, but I'm just saying that's not practical. So not if you're driving.
Right.
But and so I had the trailer full of equipment, and we thought, okay, you know, an RV behind us, blah blah blah. That's we've done a few of those actually. It's fun. We will be. Here's the other part. You ready?
Yep.
We will be doing the last weekly episode. I'll say that again. We will be doing the last weekly episode of Outdoors People on April 24th.
Okay.
So we won't be on every week, but we will be doing what you just mentioned, these remote broadcasts, and will they be live? Maybe. Our equipment is set up to do live broadcasts. That's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was designed for. But regardless, it will be special features, remote show episodes. So maybe all recorded, maybe live. You never know.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, exciting.
Wow. Well,
shifting gears, kids.
Shifting gears.
Shifting gears, doing something a little different.
This is the first time you guys met.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Well,
I got the cup hat.
You got the Cubbies hat on.
I do. And by the way,
Always.
Johnny, I saw the Sox lost today. Like, good. I'm not a Sox fan.
I know that. I know. That's why
Tigers are good. This was, and this was on that that trip, during that trip, and we were just going on our way back from the, what do you call it, climb site, man? Is that what you call that?
Yes, the climb spot. I don't know. Yeah.
And she's pointing out,
back.
there's a guava. Oh, there's a papaya thing. I'm like going, no way. Yeah, really, right?
Yeah.
I know, but then Maya was like, "Oh, what about the snake?"
Wait.
Oh no, it was a joke.
Yeah, there's no snake.
Okay,
You know,
I
it's
was like,
funny.
"Oh my god!"
No, but we did see a toucan though, but it was a little different. There was kind of like in a cage thing, but yeah, we saw a toucan
like in
Sam,
the wild.
the Kellogg's guy,
No, you're in
Yeah.
a cage.
Yeah.
He was but this is a perfect example of you're in the wild, you're doing an event, you know what I mean, you're meeting up with a new person you haven't met before. I think it's amazing. And then Maya, you made a trip up to the Midwest, right? I think was one of
couple of them now. Yeah,
a couple now. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like you've done something extremely typical of like Midwest. Wrong one.
Whoops.
Sorry.
that was drinking beer, Maya. We got you to drink beer. That's very Midwestern.
I did. And I think that with this is typical of Midwest stuff.
Hey, did you see the video? Did you see the whole video though? It was hilarious.
So
I put her in this
CW,
thing.
I don't know.
Oh my
She's
God.
like screaming for dear life.
She's
She's just laughing.
I couldn't do it straight, so I was like,
Well,
and he was like, "Oh, I hope she doesn't crash it." Oh my gosh, what I did!
Watch out for the begonias. Stay out of the.
it looks like you're going warp speed.
Here's the thing. I figured Jeep Girl had, she could handle a Jeep, man. She could handle it more.
Right.
Little different animal, so to speak. And she was like, "Whoa!"
Well,
And
yeah, of course.
it
was
Steering's
funny.
like
It
this,
was funny. Yeah.
Steering, you got the cornfields in the back.
I was
like,
just hoping
come
she
on.
wouldn't run into the machine shed. That's all I wanted. It's like, oh no,
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah.
I was like, stop it. Jeez, that's so crazy. But this trip is when you guys went to Duluth.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, really, really amazing. So you guys had some incredible like footage from there. You got to make your own something. What did you guys make?
Oh, that's true. Actually, it is my wall now.
Oh,
The people from Duluth Pack, they are just so nice.
yeah.
And Tom Siga made us do a tour in the
Factory, yeah.
The factory, yes, the factory. And then in the end of them, and it is like all handmade backpacks, really high quality, lots of people working there. And all people like are happy working there. They love there. And in the end of the tour, he made us how is the name of that? Like when you
I don't
Hand
know
sewn?
what you'd call it, but it was we actually sewed. We
Yes,
ran them
yes,
sewing
so
machine. Yeah, their emblem, I guess you'd call it.
Oh, they're, oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
with
We had-
our
Oh,
names on. So
Oh,
it
then
was
we had to
so
make our
cute.
names. Yeah, I forgot about that. We
It was
sewed our
so
names.
cute.
that
That-
is so sweet.
That's
Did
cool.
they sew?
That
I
is
think they sewed our names. We didn't sew our names. Though.
Yes, they did that.
They did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, very
But
cool.
wow.
Tracy was her name. She was cool.
Yes,
Wow, that's
Tracy.
incredible.
Yeah.
That is like so fun for sure. And
Nice.
then you got to come back, right? You guys went to Aruba. You got to come back, and then Canoecopia, where we got to meet you. So that
Yeah.
was fun. You know,
Absolutely.
and I mean,
Absolutely.
you guys were everywhere. Like you guys were, chatting and doing this and doing that, and there we are, Canoecopia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. Oh my
It
gosh,
was.
I love it. I love the opportunity. It was so nice to see all
Oh,
those
it was
people,
such a good
to know
time.
the outdoor community. You guys are awesome. And I was amazed how nice and big it is, the community, the outdoors community in United States. So you guys are doing like a great job. And I wish I could live there and see how you guys like more often and have those outdoor experiences,
But you're
because
part
it
of
is
it. This is
real
it,
nice.
right?
Now I am, right? I am
You
just a
are,
little bit
yeah.
far, but I am. And
You
I'm
are.
very thankful for that. You guys are so nice, so like warming and welcome.
Well, how
Thank
far?
you
How
for
long is the plane
bringing it.
ride?
Like 10 hours.
That's nothing.
It's nothing, right? Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, and
That's
that's but you have to remember though, there was this last time there was a layover. You had a connecting flight
okay,
then, so you got to include
Yeah.
that. In there. Yeah.
all right. So you already kind of set it up. You said so April the 24th, right?
Mhm.
Last show,
Last show.
weekly show.
Mhm.
Have
Last
you
weekly show. right.
Thought about kind of moving forward what you're going to do? Are you going to do it?
What I thought about is moving to
We
like
in Brazil.
Bali. Yeah, or Brazil or something. That's what I thought about. Just joking. Sorry. I'm sorry. What was your question again, Colleen?
No,
Before
I
rudely
mean,
interrupted you?
like us this year, we said that we wanted to get out and travel more. So we said we're not going to do a show every week. We're going to do it,
Right.
kind of every other week or twice a month. We said so we had
Yeah, yeah.
more opportunity to get out. And I feel like it's
Which
ambitious
kind
to
of
do.
worked.
Yeah, so we'll see. And I feel like I want to shift again, as we're kind of moving into another kind of busy part of our life, moving forward.
We're still going to take the summer
And
off.
we don't know what that's going to look like. But coming back in the fall, yeah, like what does that look like for us? So I feel like there's an outdoor camaraderie kind of thing maybe that we could do. I don't know what it looks like yet, but we'll see.
Oh, was that the idea that I brought up to you guys? I said, hey,
I
we can do
think
a collective thing?
yeah. I mean that it kind of stuck right here, and I was like, "What's
Yeah,
going to
why
happen
not?
with that?"
You know,
Anyways, yeah.
Here's the thing. So we get this big corporation. We form this corporation, see, and then we can just charge people big bucks to be sponsors, and we
There
can
you
just,
go.
we can really be.
You know what?
Yeah, I love that.
People do want to sponsor it. I feel like that's amazing. But I want to know what's next. Like, what is next, Maya? What is your next trip?
Next trip. Oh, okay. So, well, we were just, in fact, what was it? 3 days ago, I was with Aya on the phone.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
So we were just
Oh.
Tuesday. No. You know what? That was that Sunday, I think, with Aya. But it doesn't matter. So we were talking about we got invited back to Aruba. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I thought that you were talking about Brazil. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah. But this is the Aruba one, and that was Tuesday. Or, I'm sorry, Sunday. Got that? I
Sunday,
got
yeah.
messed up. And they invited us back, and then so this time doing something with the what do they call that?
Like the whole island,
something
right?
of tourism, yeah, over their department tourism or whatever they call that.
ooh.
So we're going to work with them, and we'll have a couple of cameramen with us. And I mean, you never know. These things sometimes they don't work out. I had a trip planned
That's
for Spain,
exciting.
didn't work out 2 years
Right.
ago, and so yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but that's where that would probably be that
Okay.
one. And there's another one. One of our guests invited, we're entertaining the idea of bringing us to California and doing a show out there. He's a
Wow.
stunt coordinator for
Okay.
skydiving and done
Okay.
commercials for all these big companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What's the other one? There was
Right.
another one. Maya. Who was that? I forget now. We were talking.
Okay.
The Brazilian one with Neto, right?
Oh yeah, that's yeah. What's it called? The UTMB.
UTMB. It
We
is
were-
a ultra marathon something.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a trail run competition,
Okay.
and it
4 days.
started
Popular.
in yeah, very popular. It started
Yeah.
in Mont Blanc, but became very famous. So now they are around the world, and
Right.
it is the second year we have in Brazil. So
Okay.
we may make it happen.
Okay.
We almost
Very
got to
cool.
do the first year, but it was a really late. By the time we all got together on the day, it was a little late, and they didn't
Yeah.
quite get the sponsorship to bring us there. Now this year we started. What was it? January or something? We first
Yeah.
started. Yeah, and we've been talking with the director, one of the directors, I guess you'd call them, right?
Yeah.
Organizers. So we're getting a handle on that, and yeah, it's kind of a big deal because we're running they are running fiber optic cable over a bridge and everything else to get us to on the air.
Wow.
Yes, because the point is, it is a really small city close by the beach, and
Wow.
it is like
It's Rio de Janeiro, isn't it?
like the city was built.
Paraty.
Yes, the Paraty, yes, on Rio de Janeiro state.
Yeah.
So the city was built for when Portugal used to like own Brazil. I
Sure.
you know, like,
Yep.
because we are a Portugal colon, so they built that city in front of the beach to be like a safe spot to the next trip. But they keep it the city
Old.
how it was,
Yeah,
like
original.
old.
Yeah.
That's
So,
nice.
yes, so it is our original. So pretty much there is no
Modern.
like
Yeah.
energy, internet, like anything. Is a really beautiful place. Like it's incredible city, but there is no like technology at
So
all.
they need to make things happen for this to happen for you guys to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not easy.
It just takes
Okay.
the production company goes in there and we need thousand yards of freaking
Sure.
cable, or otherwise you could just not need that in anywhere else. So
That's
yeah, they're
crazy.
fiber. Yeah.
Right. And it doesn't have to be that far. Like, I mean, you have loved Canada, and I know you've been there a couple times, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So
I lived there for a year and a half.
right.
Yeah.
Is that
That's awesome.
Vancouver? Wasn't it Vancouver?
In Vancouver.
Yes, in Vancouver.
Yeah. I love it.
Mhm.
But what I was gonna say, do you have any are there any plans to like do something and come to Canada and interview people there, or have like a little weekend getaway, or we could get a big like Canadian camp out or something, or you know what I mean? Or I don't
Colleen,
know.
it's cold and snowy there, for God's
Stop,
sake.
you just stop already.
Well, it's coming up on fall winter down in Brazil now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying if Canada
Ask Maya to describe their winters there. Honestly,
It is just perfect. It is like heaven winter here.
what is it? Fahrenheit?
Is
What
it
is
like
your
50
average
degrees and
Fahrenheit
sunny?
temperature there?
Oh, it is like
Here, let me get my-
10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius. So it means
Celsius,
like
yeah. That's
60 Fahrenheit.
20 degrees.
So it is-
Okay, 20 degrees Celsius
Oh,
is 70
conversion table.
70 degrees. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, kids. That's the
Yeah.
That's Gene and T-shirt.
Let's the
weather,
winter.
man.
Yeah, so like it is
Absolutely.
not warm and it is not cold. It is
Yeah.
just perfect.
That's awesome.
And in the summertime, it is too hot and rains every day after 3 p.m., like no exception. So the whole summer rains, so we cannot enjoy outdoors in the summertime because it rains and it is too hot. So winter time is like paradise because it is a
perfect.
sunny and blue sky, sunny days,
Ah.
like not too warm and dry. So it is
Beautiful.
just
It
perfect.
sounds like a Goldilocks episode.
It sounds perfect. It really does, right? I know. I love it.
Yeah.
And then what about Michigan? You got to come visit us in Michigan.
That's
Oh,
true.
By the way, congratulations, you two, on your recent land purchase. I mean, your real estate
Thank
purchase.
you.
Wow, that's incredible. I know you guys are ecstatic about it. I watched your videos, and
Thank you.
yeah,
That's so
you can
exciting.
tell. Yeah, that's so cool.
We're pretty
Congratulations.
pumped.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to do a
2.5
live on location there then maybe.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh,
2.5
yeah.
years in the making, trying to find the perfect property.
But we got it. We got it. We got it.
Well, I saw you had Bigfoot on the property somewhere.
You said it looked like Bigfoot. It was a wolf print, but come on. Crazy.
That was,
Yeah.
he's big. I mean,
Yeah.
for that size
He's a
of
big
print
wolf.
by five, was it 4 3/4 by 5 inches or
It
something
was
like that? That's
ridiculous.
a big paw print.
Awesome.
Wow.
It's
That
crazy.
is big. That is almost Bigfoot. I
Yeah.
love it.
Right?
Well, I found so the tracks that we found in the snow up there when we were up there last weekend, we saw 3 sets of wolf tracks. Found bobcat,
Bobcat, little kitty
I
cat.
would be more
print.
scared of the bobcat than a wolf.
100%, right?
bobcat, grouse, squirrels, long shoes,
Lots of deer.
a lot of deer,
Bunny rabbits.
snowshoe,
Like it was like
long
wild kingdom up there. It was
snowshoe
beautiful.
hare.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah.
was there?
No bear prints yet, but
Marlon Perkins would have had a field day.
Yeah.
at the
that's, I
property.
was waiting for you to say that. Good. That's
I
awesome.
love watching that on Sundays.
Everybody loved that show.
There was the one
God.
thing-
When Jacques Cousteau come on, I was like glued.
Yeah, he was cool too. I just remember Marlon Perkins talking about the condor. It's always about the condors. Remember, because that was a big thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so funny. I love that.
Yeah,
Aw.
Great show.
So, how can everybody find you too? Like, you are everywhere. For
I mean,
one.
do you want the name of the tavern that we frequent, or what do you?
Yes, where are we going to find you? The hole in the wall, the dive bar
Made that
down
up.
the street.
Yeah.
I already have that answer. Remember, I got everything. I got your grade
Yeah,
two
that's
teacher,
right.
everything.
You
I
probably
got
know
it.
more than I know about myself. Man.
Right?
A little scary. A little scary.
Right?
Yeah.
But you guys are what? So your Instagram, YouTube,
Yeah.
website,
Yeah.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Facebook,
TikTok.
and then on all of the major podcasts, like streaming. Am I right?
Yeah. The audio podcast. Yeah, I think there's there. Well, here's the deal. There's over 100 of those that we've been on, and
Whoa.
then that's been that's through the TV station, and that I think as a matter of fact, those podcasts I think go all the way back to when I started, which was let's see, when I died, it was okay. So I went to Mexico first thing 2020, and then February it was February 7th. I started my radio show back in 2020, and those podcasts go back to that time. That's because we're started our 5th season right now. Well, my 5th season, I should say.
Yeah.
And
My second.
and so that's all those podcasts and that but when we leave the TV state, because that's kind of what we're doing, we're going independent.
Yeah.
And nothing against TV, they did a great job, wonderful, but there are some limitations. Like we can now come on whenever we want to. We're not scheduled.
Yeah.
There's no responsibility that we have to be a certain place, a certain time. Not that that's bad, but we have a 50-minute show. Sometimes we'd like to do an hour or an hour and a half show,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But there are some things that we want to just kind of venture out and do on our own, and we won't be on those podcasts anymore.
Okay.
So we won't have that like the station provides us. So there's something we're going to lose.
So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah. But you can do like
Yeah.
Spotify and all those, like load up on all those kind of things. People love audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Primarily, I don't know how to do that stuff, so
I
I'm
don't either.
like
I'm
not
working
going to
on
do
it.
it. I'm just
We will figure it out.
just tune
Right.
into YouTube, man, and catch us there. You could, that kind of stuff. But hey, did we lose Johnny and Colleen?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we have the show now.
Right? I'm feeling in the outdoors,
Oh my
people.
goodness. Let's let them tune back in. We'll say and meet our guests, Johnny and Colleen. Here we go.
That was,
Welcome to the show, kids.
that was
John
like,
just like,
How
was
appropriate.
I was like,
I love
said
that.
there's
And here they
oh
are.
my God. I was like, oh my God.
And with that, welcome, Johnny and
That's it.
Colleen.
I think we got their show right now. Yeah, all right.
Well, you two have been awesome. I'm glad we
likewise.
had the opportunity to chat, get to know more about you two. And then, what we're looking at in the future. Like, it's very exciting.
trip.
Yeah.
A trip to
And,
Brazil.
And actually, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm opening a adventure company. So,
Really?
Yes, but it is for Brazil, but from people who are not from here. So like all you guys out there who want to enjoy Brazil outdoors and Brazil, and I have some fun in adventure time in Brazilian
Perfect.
outdoor and don't know how to even start.
Absolutely.
Message me. I'm here to tell everything that you need and make
Amazing.
your
Be the
plans
hostess with the
happen.
I was
mostest.
just gonna say the hostess with the mostest. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's cool because, Maya's got these connections that she's made,
Yes.
for a number of years, and she
And
can
no one knows
source those
Brazil.
people out. Yeah. So here, you want to go,
Yeah,
you want to
and
go climbing? Here's you go. You go boating, blah, blah, blah. Here you want to go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so
And no one knows Brazil, and it upset me so much because Brazil is a very beautiful place, and we
Yeah.
have so much to do in outdoors and in big cities as well. So I want to show my country, the country I love so much, for all of you. So I'm very happy and excited to show my country through my eyes and
That's so
make
awesome.
those trips possible. Yeah,
How's the diving down there?
dive is pretty good actually.
he's a diver.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you are missing out like the best place for diving. Yeah, I'm not kidding because we are like the second country who has the biggest sea coast, like the coast.
Like a
Coastline.
reef?
Oh, you talking about the Barrier Reef?
No, like the coast, like
so
the land and the ocean.
Oh, because it's the longest
more
coastline.
coastline. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Great.
the second, because I think the first
Second
one is
most.
Canada, and then
Yes.
Brazil comes
Yes.
in the second.
Yes.
And the beaches are beautiful, are amazing.
Is that beaches? Beaches or bitches?
Come on.
Beach.
Because of my accent, I never know if I'm
teasing her.
saying the right one, the wrong one. But you guys got me. I'm not saying bad words.
I have fun.
Counterpart.
I have fun with her, Reed. Yeah, we did that.
It's Bobby Brady down below here. Right on.
Yeah, that's funny. But
Awesome.
I can send you some pictures and videos. Like
Yes,
diving here is amazing.
You let us know how we can share out what you have. What are you going to be starting? You know what I mean? So I don't know what you're calling it, Maya's adventure, whatever. But let us know, and we would love to share that out.
Come visit the other Maya.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like whatever. So
like there's Mayan and there's
I don't know. Maybe very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys here.
Oh yeah,
and now CW has a lovely lady here as well, so we all can travel together and have some fun.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
It sounds like we better start, making a plan. Let's do it.
Yeah, right? And I have to tell you, I've been a lot of places, and even in Aruba is beautiful. I mean, it's just wonderful. But I have to tell you, you've got beaches in Brazil. That's their thing, resorts, and you got beaches.
Yeah.
But Brazil has got beaches and resort things like that. But they've also got the rainforest. They've got jungle. They've got all kinds of really cool stuff.
Yes.
They've got rock climbing. They got mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Like the desert part. And kite surf, like we have everything.
Kite surf, everything. And
we have everything. Yeah. We don't have snow.
Right.
I don't think you have hurricanes either. Do you have hurricanes? I'm sorry, what?
I said, speaking of kite surfing, I watched your show last night. Through the Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you're looking for comments and stuff like that. I said, and I don't know if anybody went back on your Facebook live feed, but I was commenting on that.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't see that. I'll have to look for that. Yeah.
I mean, I was watching you're talking to that young lady with her kite surfing and stuff like that. I said, that takes a lot of core strength.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yes. That picture, she's almost laying down. You need core for
that. Absolutely.
Well, Johnny, I think that would get rid of my belly. I mean, that would probably enough of that stuff. I wouldn't have to worry about doing sit-ups in the gym.
Yeah, either that or you're gonna be flying away when it takes you. What's that? It's the birds are playing. Oh, it's TW.
Yeah. TW in his belly.
Awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank
listen,
you to you both for
I
hanging
want to thank
out.
you guys for the opportunity for
you.
us to come on. So much fun and to
Absolutely.
visit
It's
with you
always a good
guys.
time.
Yeah.
It is
and
always nice to talk to you guys and
Thank
being
you.
with my
I gotcha.
co-host.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's different,
And
to
it's a
be on the other
different,
side.
exactly. It's a different
Yeah.
setting. You know what I mean? So I
I
think
like
it's
that.
awesome.
I don't have to
Very
keep track of where we're at in the show when we're guesting. I like that. So I
Right,
don't have to worry
exactly.
about
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
we're up against
I
the
love
clock for
that.
commercial break.
Yeah,
Wrap it up,
no, you look,
Yeah.
you both look completely relaxed, which is nice. And I
Well,
think when you
I've been
watch,
drinking all day, so that's
perfect.
probably why. No,
That's
actually,
perfect.
I made that up.
But when you guys watch this back, all of us have these big smiles the whole hour and a half we've been chatting. So
always.
it's been fun. It'll
Yeah.
be nice to see that.
Yeah, it is always fun talking to you guys. You guys are awesome, and I need to thank you for the opportunity and for being always so lovely with us.
Oh, you are so very, very welcome. I look forward to hanging out in your country for sure. I'm excited.
I am too.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere. Okay,
Yep.
John's gonna
I'm gonna
drop
drop
you
y'all
guys
down, and
down
we're gonna wrap up the show.
Stick
Okay.
around, all right?
All right.
Ah, he gave you the nod.
All right, we'll be right
see
back.
you in a minute. Oh gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Perfect.
Oh, that was fun.
Super fun. And it's
Super
true.
fun.
I mean, I think my cheeks are a little sore. There's a lot of like big smiles the whole time there.
Absolutely.
And there we go. We got a little great show, great guests. See you
Yep.
again on the 11th. Thanks again as always.
Already
So
posted
thank
it.
you, Tim.
Yep.
That's awesome. And everybody who was watching tonight, it was a pleasure to see CW and Maya in a different kind of setting.
In a relaxed setting, and they're just chillax, kick back, and
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, no, I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Let's go to
Hi,
Brazil.
Troy. I didn't even see you peek in there. And yeah, all good. So everybody, thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for hanging out. If you have an opportunity, if you haven't already, go check out the videos of us with our land stuff.
In the hunt.
And then we've got a new one. I'm going to post this weekend. So we'll see what that looks like. It's
Probably
Easter.
looks pretty good.
And happy Easter, everybody. So hopefully all my Canadian friends get to enjoy a nice long weekend. So I love that.
I don't.
You do not, darling. You have to work hard here in the old USOA, right? There you go.
I
know. It's so sad.
I'll probably be over 60 hours this week.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, friends. Thank
Until
you
next
so
time.
much.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you on the next quest.
Got it.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.